All right, guys. Wilson AI just dropped and really impressed so far. It's a legal AI agent, and I've only done one use case so far. It blew my mind as far as its capabilities. So we'll try another couple for you here live and just see what it could do. Just released. I think they're based in the UK. There's a similar platform, I believe, called Harvey. I've never actually used Harvey, to be honest, but Get Wilson, I'm super, super impressed with. And so what we'll try today is, number one, we're going to review an LOI that we received from a builder. I'm a land developer, so I focus on lot servicing and land banking for the public home builders. And so dealing with the publics, there's a lot of contracts and administrative work. They go pretty hard with legal. So this will hopefully be helpful in that sense. So we got an LOI from a builder, which we'll review with Wilson. And then the second thing when dealing with land and home building is, so raw land, we're going to have a preliminary title report, which I want Wilson to review it and see if it could help prepare a title letter for us. So we'll start with the LOI and then go from there. So let's add it in. So LOI from builder. I want you to review the attached LOI from a builder, or I'm going to be more clear, that we received from a publicly traded home builder. We're doing the land development work for them, and I need your help to review. Now at the bottom here, this is what's really cool. We could rewrite this with AI, so it's going to change the prompt in a way which is better suited for the platform. So look, please review the attached LOI from a publicly traded home builder for whom we are performing land development work for. Provide a detailed analysis focusing on key terms such as project scope, blah, 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 blah. Good. So watch it go to work here. It's pretty impressive. And for simplicity purposes, I think in the LOI, we have X, Y, and Z builder. I removed the info. The name doesn't matter, but I just want to showcase the capabilities here. Okay, so here's the LOI. Now, let's watch it go to work. Okay, so let's go through it. So letter of intent review. This LOI establishes a complex land development arrangement where X, Y, and Z builder, publicly traded builder, will purchase lots from you, the developer, 114,000 per lot, blah, 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 blah. Key terms. So term property and development work. The property known as blah, 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 risk assessment medium. Comments and recommendations. Property description is vague. Recommend define specific acreage, boundaries, and development specifications. Fantastic. Fantastic. Coming out strong right out the gate. Lot purchase price. And you could reference everything too, by the way. So it's dynamic. You click it. And by the way, I'm on the free trial here, guys, considering buying it for sure. So you can click it and then it'll jump to whatever that section is. Because it's an LOI, not a contract, it's pretty easy to just scroll through. It's like a few pages, but if it was a longer contract, then that would be great. So price subject to adjustment based on development cost. Recommend establishing price floors and caps. Good point. Cost overrun liability. X, Y, and Z builder to cover LD cost overruns based on predetermined and agreed upon budgets. This is a high risk, it says. So critical issue. You bear overrun risk until lots are purchased, but builder only reimburses if they buy. Recommend cap overrun exposure or require guaranteed purchase commitments. Unbelievable. Fantastic. No reimbursement if builder walks. That is also high risk. X, Y, and Z builder can only reimburse developer if we purchase the lots. If we walk prior to purchase, then X, Y, and Z builder can't reimburse developer. Major red flag. You absorb all overrun risks, costs if builder exits. Recommend require non-refundable deposits to cover potential overruns. This is all unbelievable. Large non-refundable deposit, low risk, positive cash flow. Okay, great. Vague development schedule, absorption rate impact, contractor selection control. Joint approval required, but builder has termination right if no agreement. Establish the dispute resolution mechanism. Here's another high risk one.
Builder's unilateral exit right. Builder can exit without penalty while you've invested in pre-development. Require breakup fee or shared pre-development costs. Awesome. So now it's going to outline all the major concerns and recommendations. Critical issues, asymmetric risk allocation. You bear all cost overrun risk, but only get reimbursed if builder purchases lots. So it already talked through that up there in the chart. Areas for negotiation. So development timeline, establish specific milestones with penalties for delays on both sides. Cool. Define clear parameters for price adjustments and establish floors and caps. Great. Dispute resolution, add arbitration clause for contractor selection and budget disagreements. Great point. Here's recommended next steps. Immediate. Request detailed development budget and timeline before proceeding. Negotiate. Key terms, legal review. Have your attorney review the final PSA terms before execution. Cool. This LOI heavily favors the builder and exposes you to significant financial risk. I recommend substantial revisions. Now it's going to say, would you like me to help draft specific language for any of these recommended changes, or would you prefer to focus on particular aspects? Help me draft specific language to protect ourselves. Now we'll just hit that AI button again and let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that might be overkill, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, I mean, these are all just like boilerplate stuff we'll work out in the actual contract, but for the sake of this LOI, I want to focus on the LOI and drafting specific language to send back to builder. I wonder if I can mark up the LOI. Can you mark up for us? Let's see. That would be awesome. Wow. Okay, let's see if it actually does it. Has a full task list. This is really incredible. We're really enjoying this. Not sure how long it's going to take, but let's see. It's going to load our LOI here. Redlining document. No way. Yeah, look at that. Look, it's redlining it. Oh my God, that's incredible. Ooh, pretty quick here. So let's let it finish. Okay, looks like it's pretty much done. So it's added our red lines here. Capped your risk at 10% of total development budget per phase. Added $500K letter of credit requirement from builder to secure overrun payments. That's interesting. I actually like that a lot. Builder exit penalty. Added $250K breakup fee. Very good. Minimum purchase commitments, 24 lots minimum per quarter once development starts. I think we had 16 initially, so cool. Just a little negotiation tactic there. 75% minimum purchase of all developed lots per phase. Interesting. Okay, clear milestone. Specific development time, 90 days rough grading, 150 days wet. Okay, I wouldn't expect it to know scheduling, so that's fine. Limited delay penalties to $500 per lot per day after 30-day grace period. Okay, added a floor. Cool. And then, yeah, of course, and made all these red lines. Developers' risk of cost overrun shall be capped at 10%. Amazing. Look how incredible. I can't even believe it. This is absolutely fantastic. And then let's just see. Okay, so we have home, insert. So this all looks like Word. So it's like redlining. That's so amazing. Draw, insert. Yeah, this is just like Word. Amazing. File. It is Word, pretty much. Absolutely incredible. Let's download this as let's just do a PDF for now. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. No, I open that. Cool. So here's our redline PDF. Wonderful. Great. Okay. I love it. Absolutely incredible. Now, let's do another one, okay? But instead, we're going to add a title report, okay? So see attached preliminary title report. We're in escrow, 2 parcels of raw land. As a buyer, we have a title contingency, and it's a standard vacant land purchase agreement. Two different contracts for 2 different parcels. Report thoroughly, then prepare a title exception letter.
to give to escrow.
Let's see if AI could improve that a little bit. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see if we get the same sort of satisfaction with this as the LOI. Okay. Inspecting document, title exceptions, and encumbrances. So it's going to review all this. Looks like it's got a to-do list. All right. Based on my comprehensive analysis, I'll now prepare a detailed title exception letter for the 2 parcels of land. Let me draft this letter addressing all the identified issues and exceptions.
Okay, wow. So it's moving pretty quick here.
Okay. We have reviewed the preliminary title report. Okay, cool. We hereby provide notice of our title contingency objections and requirements for resolution prior to closing. Category A, unacceptable exceptions must be resolved. Victor Valley Redevelopment Project Area Designation. Okay. Buyer's position. This designation creates potential future eminent domain exposure and development restrictions that materially affect the property's value and intended use. Required resolution. Seller must provide written confirmation from the City of Victorville that no eminent domain proceedings are planned or contemplated for these parcels. Sellers must obtain and provide a letter from the city confirming that the RPA designation has been dissolved or will not affect. Unbelievable. Absolutely love this. Huge fan of this platform. Multiple offers of dedication, unclear status. Okay, exception references, buyer's position. Multiple overlapping dedications create uncertainty about actual property boundaries and development rights. Seller must provide current survey showing exact impact of all dedications on usable land area. Certificate of compliance issues. Okay, these 1987 certificates reference different legal descriptions and may create title chain issues. Title company must provide copies of both certificates and confirm they properly relate to current parcels. This is incredible. I can't even believe this. AI for you guys. AI for you. This is beautiful. Category B, acceptable with clarification. Standard title insurance exceptions. We accept the standard. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Additional buyer requirements. Buyer requires ALTA, extended owner's policy with the following endorsements. Cool. Survey requirements. Wonderful. Great. Resolution timeline. Beautiful. Closing conditions. The following conditions must be met at closing. Clear title. All category exceptions resolved and documented. Beautiful. That is awesome. Awesome. Summary of title review analysis. Critical issues identified. Title exception letter features. Next steps. Brilliant. From what I could tell, this is brilliant. Mostly accurate. I'd say you can't rely 100% yet. Maybe. I mean, that seems so perfect. I can't even believe it. You'll still probably want to have an attorney look at it, but I think this could fast track a lot of that work. And look, this stuff is moving so fast. I mean, this was really impressive. I am so impressed with this platform. There's an infinite amount of use cases here, and especially in the commercial real estate space. So PSA contracts, vendor contracts, all day long we deal with contracts, guys. And so a tool like this could fast track our capabilities in ways that are unimaginable. So I recommend Get Wilson AI.
I don't know pricing. Let's see. What is the pricing? I didn't even look.
Time saved. Look at that. It tracks your time saved. It's incredible. Okay. Yeah. I had a feeling it would be a pretty good amount of money. I'm not surprised though. I mean, attorneys are really, really expensive. So this is $270 a month yearly. What's 2,200? Who bad at math, guys? 2,200 divided by 12. So that's $183 a month. Look, for deal makers out there, this is remarkable. So it's something to think about. I love it. Thanks.